All right, everybody, what is going on? Um, Mr. Sailor coming to you from quarantine headquarters, and here we are. Here we go. Basically, you can expect me to be coming to you guys pre-recorded for the next 9 weeks. 9 weeks. I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about your first assignment, which is a review assignment for math, and then a little bit about what our schedule is going to look like. So, um, let's start on here. Let's start with hope everybody's doing well. Let's start with that. Hope everybody's not drove your parents and your siblings crazy yet. Miss you guys. Hope everybody's doing well. I'd much rather be at school, but we'll make this work. We'll make this work. So your first, like I said, distance learning activity is a review activity. Ideally, these assignments are supposed to take you 2 to 3 hours each week for each class. So I'll be giving you an assignment Monday, and it'll be due Friday. And then you can check back on Schoology the following Monday, and there'll be another one due Friday. So that's kind of how this works. It'll be a Monday to Friday kind of thing. So as you're looking at this, it says at the top, this assignment is due on or before Friday, April 3rd. So you have the entire week to just do this one thing for math. And so every class will have one thing you'll be working on that week. So task one, it says solve each problem from the list below. And I've actually linked videos beside it to help jog your memory if you can't remember how to do those problems. So the video isn't going to show you how to do this problem specifically, but it will show you how to do problems like it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I count that right? 9 problems. So you're going to solve all those first, figure out how to do them. Okay. Then if you look at task 2, after you've answered each question, you're going to be creating a YouTube tutorial video on how to solve each of these problems. So basically, you're going to walk me through how you did it, and you're going to talk to me how you did it. So you're going to be making a video just like I'm making for you right now. You can use your own YouTube account if you have one. If you don't, you actually already have one through your Gmail, your like @students.rockingham account. So you'll just log in with that. You just log in with Google if you don't have a YouTube account. The account or the app that you're going to use to record this is called screencast-o-matic. So what you'll do, I'm going to take you through this. You'll just Google I'm going to pretend like I haven't been there yet, screencast-o-matic. And it's the first one that comes up. Okay, you're going to click it, and up here we'll say log in. I've already logged in, so log in. All right, and then it's going to take you to a page where I was earlier. So this is great. I don't know. It's going to take you to a page. You're going to click launch recorder. I wish this would work for me right now. All right, let's try this. Let's log out so you can see. So you click log in. Here we go. Log in with Google. Here we go. Cool. So you're going to click start recorder, and it's going to ask you a bunch of stuff like, do you agree to install this app to your Chromebook? Blah, blah, blah. You can trust it. It's good. So then what's going to come up is a screen where you can have 3 options. Option 1, you can just record what's on your screen. So we will not see, it's like I'm not there. So that's option 1. Option 2 is just your webcam. So that would literally be just you. I don't want you to pick that one. Option 3 is where you can see both, which is what I'm in right now. You can see my screen and you can see me in the bottom corner. I'm going to leave it up to you. If you do not want yourself in the video, then click just option 1, which is like a screencast. All I will see is your screen. If you want to make this a little bit more interesting and put yourself in there, do it. We'll roll with that. So what you'll do is you'll click record, and if at any point in the video you need to stop, you can just press the pause button or the record button, and it'll stop recording and save everything you've done to that point. And then once you click start again, it'll restart the video. If you mess up though, you do have to delete the section, and you'll see there's a little back arrow. You can stop recording and then press the back arrow to delete the segment that you just recorded. So that's kind of nice. You could also just start all the way over too if you need to. The thing about this is we're using a free version, so you actually only have 15 minutes to record your video. So your video cannot exceed 15 minutes. So explain these 9, maybe 10 problems in 15 minutes or less. Some of them will take you 30 seconds. Some of them will take a little bit longer. But that's what this assignment's going to be. All right. So let's read through here and make sure. So you're going to be using the app recording screencast-o-matic. It'll probably be, so here's the other thing. You're going to have to be talking me through how you're solving these problems, right? So the best way, I think, there's a whiteboard app called allapp.com. And if you literally just Google whiteboard, it's the very first one, allapp.com. So on this, you could actually draw the problems, whatever it was. I don't know. I remember there was one similar to this, x plus 3 or something like that. So then you could be talking to me like, the first thing we'll do is x times x, and that's x squared. And you could literally talk to me as you do this whole thing. And then you could erase it. We'll click the eraser tool. Eraser size big. And then you could write down the next problem, or you could click pause while you erase it, write the next problem down, and then click start and record again. There's a lot of ways you could do this. But basically what I'm looking for is your understanding of what we were doing before we left and had this nice little vacation here. Because what we were about to do was take a test on these things. So instead of a test or a quiz, you're just going to talk me through and tell me that you know how to do these kinds of problems. So yeah, like I said, your tutorial must be under 15 minutes. That's the time limit for this version. When you're done, you're going to click done on the recording. You're going to have to sign into YouTube in the screencast-o-matic app, which is really easy. You'll see post to YouTube. Once you've signed in, it's going to send it straight to your YouTube account. And then to turn this in, there's 3 steps here at the bottom. Number 1, post your video to your YouTube account, whether it's RCPS or your own. And then step 2 is you're going to copy and paste the link to that YouTube video in this box right here. You'll just copy and paste it. Once the link's in there, you'll turn it in on Schoology. Done. And that's your review assignment for this week. That'll show me that you know what we've been doing to this point. Right. So let me see here. I wanted to show you just one last thing before I sign off here. And it's what to expect going forward. So as you look here, this is an email from my math supervisor for Rockingham County. Basically, right now, you've got a review module. That's what this assignment is. Next week, there will be no work. So you are still going to get your spring break. There's not any work next week. So this is like hey, we're getting back into it. Next week, you get a little recharge. And then the last 8 weeks, we're going to finish up our classes. So you'll be having 8 new weeks of math, 8 weeks of civics, 8 weeks of English, 8 weeks of science, and 8 weeks of Spanish. And I'm not sure what your PE and electives are doing, but I can talk about those 5 classes. There's going to be 8 weeks worth of work, 8 week worth of work. I said that right. To get us finished through the year and to get you ready for 9th grade. So it's really important that you do them, especially for math too. I mean, all of them are important, but this is an important 8 weeks of math. So like I said, each class will be about 2 to 3 hours of work for the week. So you'll get 2 to 3 hours of each subject. And then I don't think any of this other stuff applies to you, but I did want to show you this. This is kind of what you're going to be looking at for going forward. And this is a 6th grade example, but looking at this digital column right here. So the first one, you're going to pick, you'll have an option. Okay. You'll pick one and it will be like a warm up, get you into the activity. The second part, I'm just going to give you one option. It's going to be a video of me explaining the lesson. Okay. That's what this middle box is going to be. Then you're going to have some options of learning activities, probably 3 or 4. And, it's kind of always going to look like this. And basically this will help you practice from the instruction video. There will be a journal reflection and a prompt. And then there's going to be a check for understanding, either in quizzes or power test. So that is what the format of these next 8 weeks in math are going to look like. So like I said, there's going to be a warm up right here. I'm pointing to it with my finger like you can see it on the screen. There's going to be a warm up here. You'll get to pick one. And instruction, there's just going to be one video. It's going to be me, so you won't have to worry about 2. It's 1. Then there's going to be pick some learning activities. It'll tell you how many. And then there'll be a journal reflection and then a check for understanding so that I can see that you're understanding this. I hope that makes sense. So for this week, though, like I said, you just have a review activity. So you'll go through, each of these problems, tell me you know how to solve them in a video. You'll post it to YouTube. You'll paste your link down here. and we're using the apps Screencast-o-matic, and any whiteboard app works. This is just the first one I found on Google. There may be a better one out there that you like better, and that's totally fine. And in fact, I would even say if there's a better app than the Screencast-o-matic that you already know how to use, feel free to use that too, as long as you can upload it to YouTube to turn that in. Other than that, I think that's it for now. If you have a question or an issue or a problem, feel free to email me at some point. This is due Friday, so don't wait to email me on Friday and say I don't know how to do this. Don't wait till the last minute. You guys have had a little bit of time off. Yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, miss you guys. I'd much rather be in school right now, but it is what it is. We'll make the best of it. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Again, let me know if you have questions, and then enjoy your spring break the next week. And then I'll see you guys the week after that digitally.